Trash Talkers, are there any traditional metalheads like that grew, like when you were 17 when Ozzy and Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath came out? Like, are there any of y'all out there that F with Ghost? Just curious.
Yeah, good question.
I mean, because we F with Ghost.
I think there's a lot that are. I think there's a lot of people who don't look at it that narrowly, who are more open-minded. Who are like, yeah, I can see that nuance that they're bringing to it. So I still love it.
Are you saying that at that time, or at this time, that there are some metalheads that are narrow-minded?
Yeah. There's like that for every genre.
Every genre, you're right.
The verse is so crucial, I spit it deep, it's Confucius. I leave you leaving with lesions, lacerations and mass confusion. Playing, you losing, I leave your city in ruin.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers Podcast.
We made it.
What's up, Smoke Dog?
Everything.
Tell me something good. What's going on? What it look like? What it smell like? What it do like? What it is? What it ain't?
Tell you one thing. We worked on a video shoot.
We did. New music coming soon, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good when you can cut a music video, especially if you've been doing music a long time. And now the new thing is digital, the digital age, and sharing your music with a visual with it. Like, you notice artists that just put out their songs, right, with no visual aid, doesn't seem to do as well in this era that the videos do.
If you're, and there are some songs where there is an exception to that, but most of the times, 9 times out of 10, you want to have some sort of visual aspect to your video so you can see the artist doing it.
Yeah, and that's a message to up and coming aspiring.
Look, we may not be the biggest rappers in the world. We may not be the best rappers in the world, but we have been doing this for a very
long time.
Very long time.
Absolutely. Yep.
What are this past weekend? Man, dude, you know what, man? I just went to the Beltline in Atlanta. Guys, if y'all ever come to the city of Atlanta, just go to the Beltline on a Friday or Saturday. Get you a scooter and just ride through. Man, we got on scooter. We went to this restaurant. It went viral on TikTok, and we tried it, and it was freaking amazing.
What was it called?
God dang it. I hope you wouldn't have asked me that. I can't pronounce it.
I thought you were going to give him a shout out.
God dang. I got the bag downstairs. I should shout him out. But amazing food. We went there, and then after we ate, then you want to get, we got on our scooters, and we scooted around the Beltline. Then we came across a wrestling ring, which I know you're a big wrestling fan, so I'm like, oh, I gotta show Smokey this. Yeah. And actually, you knew one of the wrestlers.
Yeah, old Marco, that's my boy.
Is this the Marco you've been talking about forever?
Yeah, that's Marco Polo, but he's Papa Marco when he does that gimmick.
Wait, is this the dude that introduced you to the Cure?
Huh?
To introduce you to the Cure?
No.
Who was that?
Nate wasn't a rapper. I mean, a wrestler. Wasn't a rapper or a wrestler.
I just remember you bringing up
Marco was the guy that trained me wrestling when I was wrestling.
What was your gimmick?
I wanted to be militant. He knew that I was a rapper. He wanted me to be Bars, the rapper wrestler.
That was your wrestling name, Bars?
Yeah, but
nah, bro. If your name Bars, you got to be like a jail, prison. Bars. Walk out like you holding
like nails back in the day, wear the convict outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, that's what he liked. He was like, you can do the raps and whatnot, but I wanted to be a militant. I wanted to be like the Shield, like, with the fatigues and the flak jacket and everything.
Again, y'all know us here at Rappers React. Y'all know we do the podcast. Y'all know the reactions. But yes, Smokey trained in professional wrestling.
Oh yeah,
professional wrestling. I did a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but I think I only did it for like a week. So I don't know if that necessarily counts. And that was when I first discovered MMA. But before we get into the topic, we always read the top 3 comments, and we will get to something special here. Also, guys, at the end of the podcast, we do WTF. It doesn't stand for what the. It stands for what the
Florida.
Absolutely. So, guys, please just leave your birthday and the day you were born down in the comment section. We will read the craziest things that happened on your birthday later on in the podcast. But Smoke Dog, let's read the top 3 comments from last podcast.
Let's do that.
Do you remember the title from our last podcast we did?
Oh, what was it? It was was it bands that just disappeared? No, it was artists who love songs. No, artists who hate performing their biggest songs.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me triple check you here. It is artists who hate performing their biggest hits.
Yeah.
You're correct. All right, so the number 3 most liked comment comes from Shan LH5. Says the Rolling Stones should be sick of playing their entire catalog by now.
I bet they would after that many years.
I would probably think so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shan for being the number 3 most liked comment. The number 2 most liked comment from that podcast comes from user Z1KK3NT4R. Says Robert Plant from Lord Zeppelin hated Stairway to Heaven. He used to refer it as wedding song. I think the only version that tolerated was Heart rendition of the song.
Oh, Heart's rendition of the song.
Oh, Heart's. Yeah, this was badly written, but either way, user
written.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that comment. Thank you.
Yeah,
for that
absolutely. That's what we discussed in the podcast. That for some reason Robert Plant did not like performance Stairway to Heaven, but
and I get it.
Everybody that goes to a Led Zeppelin show is going to want to hear that.
Oh baby,
you got what I need.
This song has been played 1,746 times tonight. Anyway, the number one most liked. You see 17,467 at this point. Now the number 1 most liked comment comes from Cat Muir. Shout out to you, Cat Muir. Cat Muir says, my first concert in 1983, the price of tickets was $9. The band was Kiss. Crazy how the price has gone up over the decades.
It might be 900 now.
Yeah. Real quick, some of the trash talkers have said, hey, listen, I had the 3rd or 2nd most liked comment, but y'all got to understand, we're kind of pre-recording this just to peel the wall back.
The curtain,
yeah. So I do want to point out to the people to this particular comment that you guys weren't. We didn't bring attention to your comment. So shout out to Pee Wee German 1313, and I think that's Carl. Shout out to you, Carl. But he says, no big deal really, but I actually had more likes on a comment I made on the last episode than someone on the ones you read. Interesting conversation in the video though. Much love. Then there's a comment from Shan LH5 says, same. I had more likes than 2 of them. Oh well, that's life, I guess. So just wanted to shout you guys out there.
Yeah. We're not perfect.
Yes. I mean, again, it's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, Smoke Dog.
Yeah.
Now, we have a website that we pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
And
revolvermag.com.
The topic is
top
5 bands that metalheads hate that we actually enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the official, this is going to be the title of our podcast, but the official title of this article by revolvermag.com is 10 polarizing bands that metalheads love to hate.
Love to hate. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be a better appropriate title.
I don't know, because we're actually pointing out the bands that are on this list that we actually love, even though metalheads hate these bands.
I'm curious to see. So, again, there's 5. I'll do 3. Smokey does 2. We don't know what we're going to get into when we come down to it. But, okay, number 5, Smoke. Damn. Number 5, Smokey.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Baby metal.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to keep it real.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What you about to say?
I mean, in a way, you can almost say, yes, I understand that. As we sit here with a giant baby metal tapestry on the wall.
Yeah, y'all can't see what we're seeing right now, but we got a lot of baby metal memorabilia.
Yeah. And I understand it because it's not traditional, and it's for the older metalhead, the big burly dudes, that are metal, manly metal. You see, kawaii metal.
Don't you be misogynistic here on the trash. What do you mean by manly metal? What does that mean?
I mean, it's just
I know what you mean.
Off-putting to people that are into that.
And I can 100% ride with you on that. Mm-hmm. Because like you say, to the average metalhead who grew up in the 70s and the 80s, when you see these cutesy little girls like that, you're like...
they're not into anime. They're not... into Japanese culture in general. And they see, they started off when they were kids doing this.
But here's the thing. We got to remember the title of Revolver's title. It's bands you love to hate.
Yeah.
That's not what our title is. Our
Yeah.
title is bands that most metalheads hate.
Yeah.
But we actually
love. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. We F with baby metal. We F with baby metal. I mean, and you were bringing up the question, or you brought up the point to where it's like, I'll use your words. I don't care. This is Trash Talkers Podcast. The manly mans or the womans, they know, they want that. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. And then when you get baby metal, it's like,
it's metal, but it's not traditional, you could say.
And I know it pissed a lot of true metalheads off when they were on that list of Billboard of like the top 50 most influential, and they were like in the top 10.
No, they were in the top 50. They weren't in the top 10.
Well, in the top 50. Either way, that's crazy to say.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of metalheads are like, bruh,
but you have to give them props on being one of the biggest metal bands in the entire world. They sell out stadiums everywhere they go.
Yes.
You got to look at it at some point and go, okay, so I might not jam with that, right? It's not really my style, but you gotta respect the hustle and the achievements that they have made.
Daniel Cormier, y'all know I'm a big MMA fan. Daniel Cormier, he said a quote one time. He said, "You may not respect the art, but you gotta respect the hustle."
Exactly.
You gotta respect the hustle. You may not respect the art, but you gotta respect the hustle.
Yeah, I mean, give them props for coming up with a new style that hadn't been done before. And I know there are a lot of hands involved in putting baby metal together. It's basically a talent factory. Segura
Is it
Gakuen.
though? We don't know that. We don't really know.
Yeah,
that.
They came from a talent factory. Yeah.
But do we know that for sure?
Yes, I know you don't remember this, but we went through that on this show. Yeah.
So you're saying they were industry plants?
Not necessarily. I mean, they came from a talent factory, not necessarily industry.
Oh well,
plants,
I do remember
in the sense that hip hop heads think about industry.
Yeah,
plants.
I remember you saying, "Hey, they took this person from this band, this person from this band, put them together."
There was a talent factory basically. This was a group where you would send your kids to if they were specifically talented at singing or dancing or whatever, and they would organize the displays, whatever you want to call them, the assemblies or whatever, and concerts and whatnot. And the members of Baby Metal were a part of that group. So eventually, several people come together and say, "Hey, we can push these girls as a metal band."
That's the word I was looking for. Here's my question: why doesn't that happen in America? We got all America's Got Talent.
Oh, it does though.
Name me one metal band equivalent to Baby
metal. I don't know.
Thank you.
I was gonna say. I mean, that's basically how NSYNC came about.
I mean, I don't think America's Got Talent was around when NSYNC.
No, it wasn't America's Got Talent. No, I'm saying there was a few people that got together and said, "Hey, we've got these several." Talented young guys that have been parts of various talent groups like that, and they put them together and cut an album and whatnot. It wasn't like they were all just hanging out in their neighborhood on the street
like
corner
Bone Thugs and
together.
Harmony.
Yeah.
Like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we can 100% with concrete say, hey, they were brought together by a company that is individually selected. Maybe they was like, hey, this chick's dope. This chick's dope. Let's just see what y'all do in the studio. And they put one song out. Maybe the crowd just reacted to it without any push.
I mean, how is that different though?
Well, you said the record label pushed them.
Yeah.
Maybe they said, hey, I feel you on hey, let's take this person, this person, this person. Let's make a song. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's not put any push, and you get Megatsune, you get Gimme Chocolate.
Yeah, Karate, yeah.
But if there wasn't no push, then is that I guess kinda that is the same thing.
I mean, if a record label is involved, they're going to push it. If
a record label is involved in anything, they're gonna make their money.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to throw you out there. They're going to put promotion behind it if they feel like they have a hit right here.
Yeah.
And Baby Metal was a hit from the very beginning. I mean, you cut one song, and you're like, oh my God, people love this. So why not cut an album? Oh my God, people love the album. Let's cut another album.
And then that one blows up.
Yeah.
Now y'all doing songs with legends of metal. Man,
Yeah.
look, all right, what's your next one? Because we could speak on and on. If
Oh,
y'all,
absolutely.
I mean, we could literally make a whole podcast about Baby Metal because, I mean, hate on them if you want, man, but god dang, they do their thing, dude.
Yeah. All right, I got one for you from this list that I know we love.
What's that?
Falling in Reverse.
Metalheads hate to love, but we love to hate. I mean, we
Metalheads love
hate
to hate, but we
no,
love.
metalheads hate, but we love.
Yeah.
Do metalheads really hate?
Well, see, that was the thing. When we first found out about Falling in Reverse, I saw a couple videos about them, and I think it was the Punk Rock NBA that laid out why Ronnie was so polarizing, and he went through his career and whatnot. And it's been years now since I watched it at this point, because we've been reviewing Ronnie's work for the past 3 or 4 years.
What if we're number one on this list? Just sorry.
They love to hate us.
They love to hate us. But go ahead. I'm sorry to be interrupted.
Those rappers that just keep reviewing metal, I hate that. But I watch.
God, I can't stop watching. But no, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a past. You
See,
know,
here's the thing. You
make...
can't say he.
Why?
Because it's not Ronnie Radke.
It is Ronnie Radke.
But the band is Falling in Reverse.
Yeah, this is from the mind of Ronnie Radke, though.
Is it, though?
Yeah, I mean, you take Ronnie out, there's no Falling in Reverse.
Okay.
I think it's all, I mean, at least from what I've seen, it's all Ronnie's design.
I mean...
Sure, he gets other artists, you know, to perform.
Yeah, but, like, who's to say that his guitarist isn't probably, like... one of the like, well, who's to say his guitarist isn't probably didn't play with like Smashing Pumpkins? Like,
I don't know who all his guitarists played with, but
I'm gonna be honest here. Trash talkers, don't hate me for this, but this is one thing that I've always kind of looked negatively on in the metal community. It's always focused. I'll say 8 times out of 10. It's always focused on the lead singer.
yeah.
Like, you do have your Neil Pearts, your Danny Careys, you know,
Your Angus Young.
you have your your great drummers, your
Van
great guitarists,
Halen, yeah.
Slash.
Yeah.
You got all these great drummers, guitars, bassists, but in metal or rock, it's like whoever the lead singer is, it's
That's
like
the focus. Yeah.
I don't know.
The
if I agree with
idol
that.
of the populace. Yeah.
Like, if someone
Because
said,
he's the one talking to the people.
watch this. Name one. I want you to go as quickly as you possibly can. Don't think. Just give me the first word that pops in your head. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Give me one member in Guns N' Roses. Go.
Axel.
Okay, so you thought, but most people would have probably said Slash.
I don't know.
Come on, bro. Slash is way more bigger than Axl.
No.
Cap.
No.
Cap.
Not at all. Slash is one of the biggest guitarists of all time. Sure.
100%.
But no, when you think of Guns N' Roses, you think of Axl.
But here's my thing. It's like, okay, and we'll get back to Falling in Reverse. But it's like, okay, let's say
But then again, Tommy Lee, like Guns N' Roses is kind of an exception to the rule.
See?
It's kind of an exception to the rule that you think of Duff McKagan, you know.
See?
You know all the members of Guns N' Roses because they've all made their own headlines separately.
Right.
But then again, like, you know, who can I bring up? I'm trying to think of one that you would know the artist names of. I don't know. I mean, Falling in Reverse. That's one right there.
Yeah, but you don't know the guitars. You don't know the drummer.
Exactly.
You don't know the
That's
bassist.
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we're preaching the same thing. What I'm saying is Falling Reverse. Sure, we know it's Ronnie Radke, but Ronnie Radke also has a solo career where it's just Ronnie.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But when it comes to Falling Reverse, that's just not Ronnie. That's Ronnie and his group. So the name of that group, like Tool, isn't Maynard. I mean Maynard. There is no Maynard. You got Maynard, Tool. You got Maynard, Pussifer, Maynard, Falling Reverse. And one of those bands is actually Billy's. It's like he just happens to be the most...
Maynard's not in Falling Reverse.
I'm sorry. No, I said, okay, so Maynard, Tool, Maynard, Perfect Circle, Maynard, Pussifer.
Yeah.
Did I say Falling Reverse?
Yeah.
Okay. If I did, I meant Tool, Pussifer, Perfect Circle. But, and one of those is actually Billy, but it's, for some reason, god dang, the majority of the people are going to focus on Maynard. You know,
but
it's
the
like,
hardcore fan base is always going to try to learn every member's name for sure. But you know, the casual viewer usually only knows the lead singer.
That just shows that we're still casuals.
Yeah, in many respects, yes. Absolutely.
We're still casual. We're still learning, y'all. We're still learning. Who's the drummer of Fall in Reverse?
I don't know. Don't know his name.
Who's the drummer in AC/DC?
Oh God, we talked about him before, but I can't remember the name right offhand.
You see, we're still.
But
learning.
yeah, all you can think of is
Angus
the
Young.
lead singer. Angus Young, because he's the star of the band.
It's
and
always
then
the
there's
bass.
Bon Scott or Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson. Yes.
But the other two members kind of get overlooked.
100%. Continuing on down this list here. So we had Baby Metal at number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Bring Me the Horizon at number 3.
No, we had Falling in Reverse.
I'm sorry, following word. Number 3.
You're all jumbled.
Wait, where are you at? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm tripping. All right, so, man, this is one that I've seen in the comments. I've seen them labeled as bubblegum rock, bubblegum metal, Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
dog.
Another one, because it's kind of gimmicky. Much like Baby Metal, it's kind of gimmicky. So people are like, I don't really jive with that because that is not traditional metal.
What is traditional metal?
Technically, traditional metal is going to be your Iron Maiden, your Judas Priest, your Black Sabbath, your Rainbow.
Now,
things
give
like
me
that.
a traditional metal band in today's era. Can you give me a traditional metal band in today's era? Would you not say a Falling in Reverse?
No, because then it's kind of gimmicky also because he incorporates a lot of hip hop.
Iron Maiden wasn't gimmicky. They had a dude named Eddie that was.
Yeah, but was that the star? They played traditional metal regardless. If you were listening to an album, you weren't watching Eddie.
So can you name me a traditional metal band of today's era?
Yeah, you just mentioned Bring Me the Horizon.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So what makes Bring Me the Horizon different than Fall in Reverse?
Because they're not incorporating other genres, When you say gimmicky, it's like you're bringing this nuance in to what everybody expects is metal. You're bringing in this nuance. He brings in rap and hip hop and mixing all these different genres, emo and whatnot. He brings all that into metal. Ronnie does. But you get like I said, Bring Me the Horizon, who is doing more just traditional metal.
Do you know how many diehard metal hands are screaming at us right now?
Wow.
They're like, "How do you not say this band?" Like, there's so many probably.
Oh yeah.
They're like, "How are you forgetting this?"
Yeah.
Again, we only know from what y'all have shown us. We've only know.
I mean, I could say Spirit Box or anyone.
We
in this moment, I don't know why I'm only thinking.
I know. I knew
right
he was.
now,
but either way, Ghost, bro.
Shine Down. That's a good one. We went and saw them.
Metal.
Yeah, I mean, some people would say butt rock, of course.
You said butt rock
Butt
out
rock
of your
is a
mouth.
form of metal.
Man, okay, all right. We could go to everything is a form of jazz or blues. It all comes from something. But when it comes to traditional metal, like you said, traditional metal, Ghost, would you not say Ghost is traditional metal simply because, let me ask you this, is Kiss traditional metal?
Yeah, I don't think they were ever metal. No, they were more. And a lot of people called them bubblegum rock.
Okay. Would you say...
I mean, they did disco.
Would you say Misfits is traditional metal?
Nah, that's horror punk.
Oh, I can't wait to read the comments on this one.
Why?
Just the genres. The genres. All right. Would you say Black Sabbath is traditional metal?
Absolutely. Yeah, I already named them.
Okay. So, did they not have a gimmick?
No, I mean, you could say the dark aspect to them was kind of a nuance at that time.
How about biting off heads of bats?
Yeah, I mean, that is a gimmick that he did. Yeah, that Ozzy
gimmick?
did.
And did that not add to their popularity?
Yeah, it added to their mystique, for sure.
So what's the difference in that and Ghost? Why can't Ghost...
Because they're incorporating things that metalheads, traditional loving metalheads, don't like.
God.
Like that 80s new wave sound.
Trash talkers, are there any traditional metalheads like that grew, like when you were 17 when Ozzy and Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath came out? Like, are there any of y'all out there that F with Ghost? Just curious.
Yeah, good question.
I mean, because we F with Ghost.
I think there's a lot that are. I think there's a lot of people who don't look at it that narrowly, who are more open-minded. Who are like, yeah, I can see that nuance that they're bringing to it.
So
I still love it.
Are you saying that at that time, or at this time, that there are some metalheads that are narrow-minded?
Yeah. There's like that for every genre.
Every genre, you're right.
I mean, how many hip hop heads that we see that are
Oh, that's not real rap.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, it's all the way I look at it. It's an evolution, man. It's everything's gonna grow, everything's gonna change, and if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But I'm not gonna hate on it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on it.
Exactly.
That's me. I don't know.
Let me see if I can find another one for us.
What you got?
This is a
Fozzy.
really good one.
Fozzy. It's gonna be Fozzy. Chris
Oh,
Jericho.
they should have put Fozzy on this list for sure.
Well,
but no.
Well, hold on. What genre would you say Fozzy is?
I would say traditional rock and metal. Yeah, because they actually they almost sound like hair metal, to tell you the truth.
So then, do you think traditional metalheads who like Ozzy and Iron Man, do you think they F with Fozzy?
I think a lot of them do. But then again, there's the people that are like, well, technically that's not real because this is a wrestler who is a lead singer, and things like that.
Well, hell.
That's the narrow-minded view, right?
Man, look, we ain't hating on no metalheads, y'all. Don't come for us. I promise y'all. We just speaking how me and Smokey speak candidly.
Listen, if they're watching us, they know we are into all genres.
We know nothing to the point that we're literally reading from another outsource.
But that's not the point I was making.
What are you saying?
If they're watching us, they know that we are into all genres and we cover everything, and we don't hate on a nuance to a. So usually, I think most of the people, the narrow-minded people, who are like, I like this form of metal and nothing else. They've already checked out. They're gone.
What are we at? We're probably at like 24 minutes into the podcast, so they're gone by now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they probably checked out when we started covering new
Baby
wave.
Metal.
Yeah. Oh, Baby Metal.
They were gone.
They were like, oh, what are y'all going? Oh,
nope.
no, never mind. See ya.
But that's the thing. Who knows what number one's gonna be?
Well, I know this one, Limp Bizkit.
So this is number.
It doesn't matter what number it is. We're just picking out ones.
Who is it? Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
Huh. I can kind of understand this one if I'm being honest.
Yeah, just like all the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's a nuanced form of metal. You could say that about all these. It's people who are hating on someone who brought something new into metal. All the ones on this list are like that.
Wait a minute. It's people who brought something new into metal.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I mean, Limp Bizkit did not invent new metal, but they were the biggest.
Yeah, bigger than Korn. I know we always ask that, but...
I mean, Korn, but there was rap metal around before then, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you wanted to go back to Aerosmith and Run DMC, you could say that's rap metal.
Yeah.
But with again, man, people don't like change. People don't like, hey, this is what I'm used to. This is what I've grew up on, and I don't want it to change. So when you see a dude with his hat turned backwards, keep rolling, you're like, God, yes, I hear the crunchy guitars, and I hear the dope drums and the banging bass, but
he's rapping.
I can't do rolling. It ain't for you then.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't for you then.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing too, is they grew, like I've said many times when we covered Limp Bizkit, they blew up so big that it was almost detrimental to their own careers. Is that you got way too big, way too fast, so the traditionals are going to turn against that.
Remember earlier I asked you, name an American rock band that came from a talent factory like Baby Metal. Remember I asked you that? So when Baby Metal's first song came out, I think it was Gimme Chocolate. It was a hit, right?
That was one of them, yeah.
Okay. Limp Bizkit. What was Limp Bizkit's... What was their big...
smash hit? Because...
But what were they big... What pushed them? Because everyone would say Rolling is their biggest, right?
That might be their biggest overall, but
yeah,
they had smash hits before then, like Faith.
All right, so what pushed them to make Faith a big... Like, was there a label that's like, because I think they were independent.
Korn.
I saw it in a freaking comment. A comment said that they were independent when they made Faith. So if Faith was their breakout hit, then they didn't have a push, right?
Well, the thing is Korn became friends with Limp Bizkit. I guess they discovered them while touring or whatever. And so they started pushing Limp Bizkit to their audience also. They were touring with them. And, they were seen, got on MTV and whatnot because of that.
You're referring to Korn.
Limp Bizkit got on MTV because of that.
But Korn pushed.
Yeah, Korn was instrumental in Limp Bizkit rising to popularity.
All right, so let's go to Korn.
So then they have a couple hits that make it onto MTV, right? Not huge hits until Faith comes out, and Faith was more of a poppy kind of metal.
How do you think Korn feels? Because you said Limp Bizkit's bigger than Korn. That's what you said, right?
Okay. Yeah, for the time. Yes, not overall, but for the time.
Okay, so how do you think Korn felt? Look, man, I ain't a hater, bruh. If I put you up and I'm the one to say, look, do it, and you blow up, I ain't a hater. I'm going to be like, man, go, bro. Go to the moon.
I'm sure Korn
You think Korn felt that way?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Now I feel like Korn's still going. And Limp Bizkit fell down.
Korn was on that steady rise throughout their career, right? Limp Bizkit comes and like they're just going uphill. Limp Bizkit comes and goes right past them, and then sinks back down.
Hey,
and Korn's still going up.
Sometimes slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's the
slow and steady wins the race. All right, let's see who the number one has on. Number one on this list is according to.
There's only one left that we love. So
wait a minute, hold on. You said most of the bands on this list incorporated something new, which made metalheads not like them. Number one on this list
doesn't make sense at all.
Is Metallica. Wait a minute, hold on.
That doesn't make sense at all.
Sir. Hold on, young man.
What?
You said every person.
Yeah.
What did Metallica bring new?
We hadn't got to Metallica when I said that.
So, but okay, but did they bring something new? Metallica was just the dope.
Metallica was the kings of thrash metal. I don't know why Metallica would be on this list.
And how many? Come on, trash talkers, tribe members. Who really hates Metallica?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who hates Metallica?
Maybe we should be cursing out this Revolver then. How would you put Metallica as number one? Come on, make some sort of. Here, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Trash talkers, let me read what Revolver says here about why they have a love-hate relationship with Metallica. It says, they're metal's biggest band, so, of course, they would also be one of the genre's most hated. Metallica's first decade and first 4 albums are basically un-F-withable.
Yeah.
But with their stylistic shift and smash commercial success in 1990's Black Album, things changed forever. The band became superstars, and over the next 30 years, they would sew superstar things, get flashy makeovers, fight with Napster, hire a $40,000 per month therapist to keep the band together. Damn, that therapist got paid a lot. Collaborate with orchestras, pop stars, and Lou Reed. The list goes on. Do Metallica suck? Or will they rule for all time? No matter what, the answer might come whenever they play a secret small venue show. Everyone wants a ticket.
So basically, that article just told us that Metallica should not be on this list.
It doesn't belong on. Then what?
Nobody hates Metallica. Even people who are just like, I love black metal and black metal only, and I hate every other genre.
You F with a Metallica
They still listen to Metallica.
You like them. There's at least one Metallica song you F with.
I can't find a hip hop fan that says they only like hip hop that doesn't like at least one Metallica song.
Maybe Revolver's trolling us on this one with Metallica.
Maybe so. That doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, yeah, there was the Napster thing.
I'm trying to wait for you to give me some logical explanation.
I don't have any logic for that. I'm trying to dig something out, like Napster, Lars, maybe. But overall, I thought Metallica was the most respected metal band of all time.
Let's play devil's advocate for a second. Like you said, Napster.
Yeah.
You said Lars. That's later in their career, though, right? Let's think about middle of their career. Let's think about when they first dropped. No one's ever heard of this band called Metallica. Their very first song. Do you think some people were turned off by it? Like their very first hit?
No, I mean, maybe.
How?
People that were, into...
This isn't Black Sabbath. This isn't Judas Priest.
Yeah, I mean, it was a step up from the traditional metal, from the early days of metal. It wasn't Judas Priest. It wasn't Iron Maiden. It wasn't Black Sabbath. It wasn't Rainbow. It wasn't Ronnie James Dio.
I can tell you exactly what it was.
What?
Yeah! That was
They
it.
hated that?
That was it.
Why would they hate
I
that?
don't know. I'm just talking shit, man.
You just picking for something, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to literally find anything at this point.
I mean, well, they played faster, but that was thrash. That's how metal was evolving at the time.
yeah, but there were bands out that did that before Metallica.
Yeah.
I think Revolver made this list so we could go back and forth and just argue as to why
Yeah.
like, y'all did this on purpose. Y'all knew we were gonna cover this damn list. Y'all knew we were gonna do it, man.
I don't know, man. Metallica should not be on the list, but we do love Metallica, and I think the rest of the entire world does also.
So you don't think had anything to do with it?
Nah, that probably didn't. That had very little
trying
to
to
do with
find-
it. Is there anybody else on this list that doesn't... Like, everybody else on here, I could see the reason they're saying it. Avenged Sevenfold, yeah, I could see it. Black Veil Brides, yes, I can see that. Like, Bring Me the Horizon. I don't even know Broken Side, so I don't think we covered them, or Death Haven.
Death Haven.
Yeah, but I don't know. That one does not make any sense at all.
Trash Talkers, if y'all can help us out here and let us know why Revolver would put Metallica as the #1 band that metalheads love to hate. And we've already given...
Maybe they got too big. Maybe it was a Nirvana thing.
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe they just... But then again, it's not
Wait
like
a minute.
Metallica did the Limp Bizkit thing. It's just overnight success and the biggest thing in the world.
literally what it said, though. In the thing. It said they literally had overnight success, I think.
No, not overnight success.
It says,
It said they were 5 albums in when that happened.
Unfaithful Black Sabbath things covered. The band became superstars, and over the next superstar. I swear I saw something.
Nah.
Huh. But maybe that might be what it is. Maybe they just got in. People were so ecstatic to hear this band that was amazing. And all these other bands has been putting in works for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And this band just comes out of nowhere and just rocket ship to the moon. It's like, wait a minute. You didn't put your grind in. We haven't heard you on V91 3 jams 14 times every night. But you're selling out stadiums, and you I think Metallica has the record for the biggest outdoor concert.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
In Russia.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe that's the only thing I could think of is there are a certain group of people out there. There's a certain demographic that will just hate on anything that gets too big.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say about it, because it doesn't make sense. You should judge each artist on their work and not necessarily how many other people like them.
Yeah, I mean,
If a lot of people like you, then you're probably doing something right.
and
Just saying.
hey, again, if a lot of people hate you, you're probably doing something right too.
Yeah.
Again, another great quote is.
I mean, you still you want it to be evened out though.
yeah, of course you.
You don't want to be the band that
Yeah.
unanimously is hated, right?
Well, hell, if Metallica's the #1 love to hate band, I'd be more than happy to take that.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I'd
any
be
day.
more than happy to be the Metallica of the
Yeah,
love to
because
hate.
there's still screaming fans by the stadium full
To this
every
day.
show.
But no, it is a yin and yang thing. You want people to love you, but again, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. Because people are gonna hate. People are gonna hate.
Yeah.
Smokey, let's do some would you rather.
Yeah.
I mean, not would you rather. Some
Florida man?
Some WTF. Not
Yeah.
what the Florida, but
It is what the
I'm
Florida.
sorry, not what the, but what the.
You've been drinking
sorry.
today, man.
I have had a few
Yeah,
shots here.
I can tell.
So guys, we've only got 2 today. If you guys please leave your birthday just a day and the month, and we will read your craziest stories that happened on Florida.
Yeah.
Smoke Dog, you ready for your first one?
Uh-huh.
The first one comes from Cat Murr,
Yeah.
and Cat Murr's birthday is September 30th, so 9/30th.
All
9/30th.
right. September 30th.
Something to do with an alligator.
Oh, this is another one where they give me a list of things.
Ooh.
Let's see what. Florida man history, September 30th. Dude punches shark to save dog. You want to hear that one?
Sure, why not?
On September 30th of 2008, a Florida man dove in and punched a shark after it grabbed nearly his entire dog in its mouth. The owner managed to free his dog, and both him and the shark bait. The shark bait puppy, I see what they're saying, are totally fine, according to CBS News. The dog did have some injuries due to the bites, but is doing great.
Good. as long as it came out fine.
Yeah.
Hey, I will say that divers have said that is if a shark or a great white or a hammerhead or a tiger shark's coming near you,
punch them in the nose.
To punch them in the nose, or I've seen where they say you can either like
yeah, because their mouths are so angled and small that they can't get to you if you're holding them.
Right.
It's like the old cartoons where the dude's swinging at you and you just put your hand on his head and he can't reach you.
Oh man, no.
But that's not gonna work for an alligator.
Let me ask you this: would you have done that for Molly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Smokey, you don't swim.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't have put yourself in that situation anyway.
The alligator ain't gonna be in 100-foot water.
No, I'm talking about the shark.
In the swamp.
The shark.
It wasn't a shark. It was an alligator.
I swear you said it was a shark. Push the shark.
Oh, it was a shark.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so
Have
used
you
to...
been drinking today? You're the one, dude. We just talked about moving the alligator. I mean, the shark in.
I am so used to doing Florida Man stories about alligators that my mind heard alligator instead of shark.
You made me feel like I'm like, dude, I know for a fact. I just seen you make the motion with your hand.
Yeah, it does say shark. So, yeah.
I was right.
I have to change the story on that one. You were right on that.
My question, though, would you have done that? First of all, I know you wouldn't have done that because you don't swim.
Yeah. Well, the dog ain't gonna be in the water.
I don't know, bro. There's some pit bulls that you've seen those things like there's some like.
But yeah, you'd have to take the dog to the ocean for it to happen.
I'm speaking hypothetically here, but like I think I would have done that for Titan because you've seen those pit bulls like they'll be on like skateboards or they'll be on surfboards and they're out there surfing. It's like that's a cool ass dog. If my pit bull's right there on that surfboard and I'm right behind him, like hell yeah, Titan's getting, and I see a great white. Am I gonna hop in and save it? God damn, that's a good question.
I think you got to.
I think you got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Let's go to the next one here.
Yeah.
Let's see if this one has alligators involved.
I bet it does.
All right, shout out to thank you, Catmer, for sending your birthday again, guys. Please leave your birthdays. The next one is Skip Almighty 71. Smokey, what the Florida for March 22nd?
March 22nd. What do we got for March 22nd here?
Guarantee watch, it's gonna be alligator. Watch. Oh, wow.
Oh, you know what? We've covered that one before, so let's go to a different headline.
Damn, that was a good one too.
Oh, this one's on X, huh? Florida man claiming people were eating his brains leads police on insane golf course chase. It's a very small synopsis here, but oh, now it just says everybody Google Florida man. Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. We ain't got it.
This one's horrible.
Yeah, well actually,
because
no, it's actually kind of great. Go to the. Do you want to find a different one?
Yeah.
All right.
Because this is an X post, and I'd have to actually Google the story.
I just want to know, what does he mean that that people are eating his brains?
Well, you want me to Google it?
No. Let's. You do what you want. This is your segment here.
All right. Let's go to the next headline.
What the hell is going on in Florida, y'all? What is it? Great place to go. We had a great time seeing tours.
Here's a good one.
What you got?
Florida man wanted. Now I got an ad popped up. Get off of here. I don't want to subscribe. Now I can't read it because the stupid ad. Okay, got it. No thanks. Florida man wanted a woman's egg rolls so badly it landed him in jail.
Man, I can't do this goddamn show. He did what, bro?
A Florida man has gone to jail for a fight over chicken sandwiches, used a piece of poultry as a weapon, and recently battered a woman with a burrito. Police
He's got
said.
a chicken leg, bitch. I want you. What the heck, man?
So this guy has a history of food-related assaults.
Hey, he was the one that always started the food fights in school. Food fight!
So he had a fight over a chicken sandwich. He hit a woman with a piece of poultry. He battered a woman with a burrito. So it comes as no surprise that egg rolls figure in the latest Florida man skirmish.
Man. Egg rolls.
He was in Pensacola. He was arrested by the Milton Police Department and booked into Santa Rosa County. Police in the Florida Panhandle community say that he wanted to enter a woman's house to eat some egg rolls she had inside. But when the unnamed woman refused to let him in the house, he kept stabbing his finger on the doorbell and pushed his way through the door, shoving her aside. The woman had agreed to bring the Chinese food out to him.
What is going on at this point? So
rather than have him inside.
Wait a minute. So he's not stabbing the doorbell, apparently, and she agrees to here you go.
Yeah, so I guess he must have saw her going in with egg rolls, and he's like, I want those egg rolls. You don't know me. I'm the food assault bandit.
I will stab the crap out of your doorbell if I don't get them dang egg rolls.
You heard about me. I'm on the news. Like, I will beat people with food. But anyway, she agreed to bring it out to him. He didn't agree to that. In their back and forth over the egg rolls, the woman said she was pushed. Something police say he told him he did. Also told the police that the Florida man slapped him.
Oh my God, dude.
He remained in jail on a $500 bond.
Man, that's only oh God. And what's crazy is that you get 10% if you go through a bondsman. So his bond to get out from all that is $50.
Yeah. Wait, did it say a $500 bond or $500?
I don't know. You got alligator and shark confused earlier, so it might have been $5,000.
No, it was a $500 bond.
That's crazy, bro.
So it's gonna be a $500 bond. That means that's probably a $5,000 bill. Man,
didn't we see something crazy earlier that I was like, oh, that'll probably be on our Florida Man story that we were watching earlier? What was that? Do you remember what they did? It was
No, but I do remember you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I don't remember what exactly it was we were watching though.
Either way, man, guys, thank y'all so much for sending your birthdays in, and thank y'all for hanging out with us on this Tuesday, guys. Check out the video that we got coming out later today, live with the tribe. Join us in the live chat. Come hang out with us again, guys. Leave your birthday, just a month and the day, down in the comment section, and we will read the craziest stories that happened on your birthday. It is not called WTF, which means what the. It's called what the.
Florida.
100%, guys. Let us know. What are 5 bands that you love to hate that are in the metal genre? Or what are 5 bands that you
love that everyone hates?
Exactly, in the metal genre. And let us know what you guys think about that list. And does Metallica deserve to be #1? Which we can't figure out why. But again, guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us with today's episode. Episode of the Trash Talkers podcast. And with that being said, my name's Metalheads Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over
and
out. Deuces. Yeah, boy. I want some egg rolls now.
I do too. Don't use a chicken to freaking assault me with it though.
I hit you with a burrito.